Hello, this is Joel Marshall and this is LearnMyComputer.com. Today we're going to learn about where to put your stuff. So we've been talking about folders and files, and we've been keeping them pretty much on our desktop the whole time. And I'm going to show you where the best place to put your stuff is so that you're organized. The best thing to do is to follow Apple's folders that they've given you already, and I'm going to show you what that is. If we go down here to the Finder and we click on the little smiley face there, we get a window, the Finder window that we've been talking about. And on a default installation of Lion 10.7, you get something that says All My Files. And this shows you the files that you've been using a lot, and it shows you contacts, images, PDF documents, all different types of files, all sorted this way. This is a pretty good thing if you're looking for something that you've recently worked on. But when you actually go to save a file or put a file somewhere to organize it, what you want to do is go to your home folder, and that is this right here, this little picture of a house over here on the left hand side. It has a name. Mine says LearnMyComputer.com. I'm going to make that a little wider there so you can see. That's just the name of my whole home folder. Your home folder probably has your own name on it. And that just means that's where all your stuff is. And all the stuff that you've created, your pictures, your movies, your music, all those things are in these folders, and you can see them here on the right. I can also go to icon view and you can see them a little bigger. Those are the folders. You've got your desktop, you've got your documents, downloads. I'm just organizing them a little bit differently here. Movies, music, pictures, they all have icons that look like what they are. And this is where you should keep your stuff, because it's easier to back it up, it's easier to find it, it's easier to move it to another computer if you ever have to. So just follow this convention and you'll be much better off in the long run. So I'm going to just show you how to use these. I've got this window. I'm going to resize it so that it's easy to use. And I'm going to move it over here to the right because I'm going to open up these folders on the desktop and just put away the stuff into my home folder. Now, by the way, if you don't see this home folder icon, which I think when you first install an Apple computer or you first get one, the home folder might not be listed here. And the way to find that is just to go up to the Finder menu, go to Preferences, and you'll see the favorites here, which is what you're seeing over here is the favorite shortcuts. And you can just go down and check this box next to your home folder and it will appear on the side here. So when you click on it, you'll see your home folder. So over here I have Joel's folder, and I'm going to double click on it and see what's in here. Okay, so there is this is a movie. I can tell when I mouse over it, it gives me a little play arrow. So I'm going to go over here to my home folder and I'm going to find the movies folder. I'm going to double click on that, and then I'm just going to drag Windmills movie into that folder, and you see it there with whatever else I have in there. And then I can go back to my home folder just by clicking on the icon, and I see the next one is an image.jpg like we talked about before. That is an image of Man on Fire, and I just go over here and go, okay, where do the images go? They go into Pictures. It's got a little picture of a camera on it. I double click on it, and I can just drag Man on Fire into my Pictures folder. Pictures folder is also where iPhoto keeps its library, but we'll talk about that later. If you're familiar with iPhoto, it's a program to organize your pictures, and that library is in there. So here we have Letter to Joel. I double click on Documents because it's a letter, and I drag that in there. So I think you're starting to get the picture here. Again, I go back to my home folder. This is an address file. I'm going to put it under Documents, and I'll tell you a little bit more about addresses and how they work later on. I drag that in there, and then I've got one more, flag waving, and you can see these folders here there are shortcuts to those folders, and now that you understand they're all in your home folder, you can just go to that too. Just click on Movies, and then just drag flag waving movie over to the movie folder. So that's pretty much it. I've got Joel's folder here. I'm going to close it. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to drag that to the trash. And there you go. So that's how you use your home folder to organize your files. If you have any questions, of course, my name is Joel, and I'm at joel@learnmycomputer.com. If you want to email me, that's joel@learnmycomputer.com. And I will see you next week.